You smell that? It smells like my favorite episode of Car Camping 101. In this episode, we're talking all about car camp cooking and cuisine. It's important to remember, you didn't backpack into your spot. Remember, you're car camping, you drove here, so bring with you some of the luxuries. Well, first things first, let's talk about setting up our kitchen. A table that's sturdy and easily packed up is huge. This table here is from REI, and it folds up nicely, and it's nice and sturdy for all of my cooking needs. And remember, a stable flat surface is super important because we're about to light a fire. An ice chest or a cooler is probably one of the best things that you should take advantage of while car camping. I mean, think about it. With a cooler, I can bring cold drinks, snacks, veggies. Shoot, I got a T-bone marinating in there. Kinda hard to go back to backpacking after eating like that. So what are we cooking on? If you're not limited by space and weight, I highly recommend the 2-burner stove. This allows you to cook more food for more people and stay longer on that camping trip of yours. If you're camping by yourself, a single burner stove is a great option for cooking those individual meals or one-pot recipes. These jet boils are a great single burner option. They boil water more efficiently than the 2-burning stove, and they have a low profile. Or if you need to go light and fast, I would say these backpacking canister stoves are the best option. They are the most compact of all the stove options, and I highly recommend them. Which one would you choose? Next up, we have cookware and utensils. This is all preference, but based on how much space you have and how light do you want to go. I prefer to pack all my stuff in a tub like this. That way I can bring some big stuff, but it's all contained in one space, and it's easy to pull it out of the car, open it up, and get right to setting up my kitchen. Here are a few things you're not going to want to leave at home. A pot, a skillet, a lighter, a knife, a cutting board, a can opener. Ever try to open one of these without this? It's awful. A spatula? A spoon? I like to store these in my Luno magnetic bag, so I always know where they are. And there's a whole lot more, like coffee cups and plates. Remember, you can bring all of that stuff because you're car camping. I like to also keep a second bag handy so I can conveniently dispose quickly of all my trash. Not only are tubs good for storing all of your kitchen utensils, but also storing your dry goods and other foods. So take advantage of tubs or your cooler. Another great tip while car camping is prepare your meals before you leave. Pack them up in little Tupperware, that way you save yourself the mess and the time to prepare your food. And don't forget your ice. The worst thing is to show up at a campsite and realize your drinks aren't cold. All this cooking sure is making me tired. I could use a seat. Good thing these Luno base extenders double as seats. Easy cleanup starts when you first pack for your trip. Get rid of any extra packaging before you ever leave for your trip. When it comes to washing your dishes, remember, just use water. You don't need to get them spick and span spotless. Just clean them up and clear it out. Avoid using soap if possible. You can always wash them when you get back home. If you feel the need to use soap, go ahead and look for an eco-friendly brand. They're out there. And if you have to discard your gray water, do it responsibly. Bring a trash bag or two as well. That way you can throw out the garbage from your magnetic bag and put your dirty pots and pans in them on the way home. And I know, this isn't anyone's favorite part, but don't forget to pack out your food scraps with all of the rest of your garbage. Don't just chuck it in the bushes, or else you're gonna have a mess of animals cruising the campground. Raccoons, skunks, bears, oh my. Stick to sites that have clearly been camped in. If there's a fire ring at your site, make sure to build your fire in there. No need to make another one. Burn and transport only endemic firewood. And remember, some campsites that you may be at may have a grate that goes over an open fire, which is perfect for cooking on a cast iron skillet. And a good rule to live by, always leave your campsite better than you found it. And pick up any stray trash, even micro trash, even if it doesn't belong to you. Help out. Well, that's it for this episode of Car Camping 101. I'm so glad that you joined us. As for me, I'm gonna eat. Take care.